Greetings to everyone once again. It's really a sad time for our nation, Nigeria. After over 62 years of independence, after about 24 years of the Fourth Republic, we are still conducting elections in such a primitive way. Everything went the wrong way. Thugs everywhere. Tribalism being promoted. It's like we have settled for primitivity in 2023. What a sad experience Nigeria has had in its existence. Nigerians deserve better. Why would touts determine the outcome of an election? Why? It shows that the government, what we call government, has always been dominated by touts, particularly this Fourth Republic. That's what it means. I like to remember the definition of politics I got to know during my first degree, or year one. I still remember. It was an elective course then, Introduction to Politics, where politics was defined. It says politics is class struggle for the capture of state power and for the reorganization of society in accordance with class interests. So what it's simply saying is politics is about a group of people desiring to have power from the state, and they come together and do everything possible to get that power. And after getting that power, they organize the society in accordance with their kind of character. Is this what we want to settle for? Because that just tells you the kind of politicians we've had all these years, particularly these last 8 years. It's sad that people have to settle for violence. People have to settle for ethnicity. Is this how you want to govern? Government of touts, for touts, by touts? No. Nigerians deserve better. Nigerians deserve better. Nigerians want something much better. Not a government that promotes touts. In fact, being followed around, touts being followed around by security agents. Then the security agents stand aside and watch touts do unthinkable things. Destroying ballot papers, destroying ballot boxes, going away with ballot boxes, attacking people. That's sad. I don't think we'll call those ones elections. No. If we must do elections, because for me, I'll prefer those elections be annulled, right from the presidential to this one, and proper elections be done. Even if they have to do election for each state every day so that they have enough security agents on the street to stop touts, so that we elect credible leaders. Not electing touts to continue the tout government, to operate the state the way touts do operate. Not that definition I just gave. It's a class struggle for the capture of state power and to reorganize society in accordance with class interest. So when you have educated, responsible professionals technocrats, true heroes running government, then they will reorganize the society in accordance with such class interests. We're not looking for a society that will be run by touts, for touts, by touts. But that's what this government is promoting. Then you have situations of mutilation of results again and again, stealing scores and adding to the scores of one party, particularly the ruling party, just stealing scores here and there and adding it up. Because I love that about the beavers machine. The beauty of the beavers machine, it has exposed many things. All those millions of votes we used to hear, we know they are all lies now. They were going somewhere and thumbprinting and counting for themselves. But now we know with the beavers machine, because you cannot vote beyond the number the beavers machine accredit. That's one good achievement for INEC this 23 election. Even though they did not perform well in implementation, they didn't transmit real time. It's just this the gubernatorial that they attempted, at least they try a little bit in transmitting in real time, this gubernatorial. But the presidential, no. But the mutilation of result is so much that parties here are complaining. This result is what is in this polling unit. You are finding something else being announced. You're finding something else already posted on the IRF. You're hearing something else being announced. Moving the votes of one party to another party. We can't continue like this. I think people should go to jail for some of these offenses. People should go to jail for it. If someone can be involved in forging scores, should go to jail for it. There should be records. They should trace those INEC officials who go about changing scores, maybe after collecting whatever inducement. They must not be allowed to go scot-free. They must be used as examples for the state. If you claim to work for INEC, you claim to serve the people, and you are subverting the will of the people for a piece of cake, selling the birthright of your nation. I wonder how you'll be able to face your children and tell them this is what you did to make money. So sad. Nigerians deserve better. Nigerians want better. I think if we have to have credible elections by doing elections for each state or each region so that we have enough security agents present, it's good. Say this week is for this region, and we know all through that week you have good number of security agents and well supervised to do their job in a pure way, without corruption, without negative influence, but rather ensuring the election is peaceful, is free and fair. If it has to be done that way, let it hold. If it's elections for one region this Saturday, another region, another Saturday, another region, another Saturday, so you have enough security agents present. Touts should not determine the leaders. They can only choose someone that looks like them. God forbid, Nigeria can't continue like this. Nigeria can't continue like this. Nigeria as a nation must change. We must move forward. We should be able to stand before our fellows around the world. But still far from it. If after about 24 years we are still conducting elections like this. Because in Lagos, Yorubas threatening the Igbos, disenfranchising people, threatening them not to come out and vote, claiming to own the land. The land is God's property, not it belongs to nobody. Whether you are from Anambra, whether you are from Imo, or you are from Lagos, or Shun, or you are from Kaduna, or wherever, the land belongs to God. You came and you met it, and you are living without it. So it means nothing. You are claiming land because some people one day came and settled. So another group of people come and settle. Then you are arguing. You are claiming it's your land, it's your land. It makes no sense, really. Because if you go to the UK and you stay there for 10 years, 15 years, you can apply for citizenship and you are given. In some cases, if you have been of a good behavior as a good resident, you are given. And you can vote and be voted for. If such thousands of miles away from Nigeria you can get that, then because somebody is speaking just a different dialect, just 4 hours away from where you are, or 7 to 8 hours away by road from where you are, and you keep saying, it's our land, you cannot come here and tell, it means nothing. Governance is for the people. Tribe is just for communication. It has nothing. The devil is just using it to trick people and wants them to hate each other. So this primitive politics of ethnicity, tribalism, politics of religion, it has to come to an end. We must focus on competence, character. That's what we should be looking at. Enough of all this. This nation must go forward. Thank you. I know a new Nigeria is possible and it's coming.